Hey everyone, I wanted to show you how I build my wraps for the arrows. It's a super simple process, and if you're building your own arrows, wraps get pretty expensive surprisingly. And so I used to not use wraps, but I realized if I was fletching quite a bit that I was having to scrape carbon. I actually lost an arrow or two. And so I really prefer wraps. However, I prefer simple wraps, cost-effective wraps, and wraps that are extremely small, lightweight. And so this is a wrap that I use here. It's about 3¼ long by 1 1/8 on the width. This has worked for 5 and 6.5 millimeter arrows. I'm gonna add links to these below. This is the first thing that I purchased. It's Oracal vinyl paper. It's 6 feet by 12 inches. So you get quite a bit. You can make a ton of wraps out of this. And right now on Amazon, it's $6.20. So very cheap. I'm sure you could find it bulk, find it local, but just to keep it simple, off Amazon, it's $6.20. And then you'll also need a paper cutter. You do not have to use this one. There's plenty of options. So this is a Worklion cutter. It's fine, it's super simple. I'm sure there's better ones out there. I'd love to hear if you guys have better suggestions, but it's 10 bucks on Amazon. Okay, so first I'm gonna weigh the current wrap. They're pretty light. This one is about 4 grains overall, and so super light on the wrap. Now I do not run it to the back end. I have a little bit on the front for the number, but I keep the back end open. And then here is an example of one. This is kind of my dummy, so to speak, that I'll use here to measure the other wraps. There's a few ways to do this. I just basically trace it, put a couple marks on the paper, and that's what I'll use to go ahead and cut it. And then I'll just cut down one of the lines there, and I'll take it out. So that is the width, and then I'll be cutting these on the length. So let me know what you guys think. I'd be curious if you have tried this. Again, I'm not the first one to do this. I just want to show you guys what I have found to work really well. Very happy with it. These hold up great on the arrows. This arrow's a little bit beat up, but I like to have the wrap ending to where the helical goes over that on both sides of it. That way the wrap just stays on a little bit better. But these have been very, very good wraps. I use these at TAC and had a lot of friends using these, held up very well. So let me know what you think. If you guys have better ideas or suggestions, if you give this a try, I would love to hear how it works out for you guys. So thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.